Y'all, oh my God. Do you remember Stephanie Nicole OG back in like 2015 when I first started watching YouTube? She would always talk about VISEART eyeshadows and melt stacks. And if you remember all the way back then you can remember when I first started to want the editorial brights from VISEART, and it has been 8 years. I can't believe I've even been watching makeup YouTube for 8 years because it does not feel like that long, but it is a true fact somehow. And I finally bought my first VISEART palette because I've been wanting the one that Stephanie Nicole had, like the big ones, the $80 ones, ever since then. And I never ordered it. Every time, when the Grand Pro came out, I wanted the Grand Pro. Now they don't even sell the Grand Pro anymore. But I finally ordered the Petites just because, and the Petites are so cool because they're like, I think they're magnetic, so you can actually take those shadows out. And I also ordered the dark mattes. This is another one Stephanie Nicole always talked about, was the dark mattes. But yeah, I think you can like mix and match these. And then in order to get free shipping, I added on a little empty palette. And then I also added on a big empty palette, which I'm so excited about because, you know, I have like the Cliona multi-chromes. I have the, what do you call it? The Natasha Denona cream shadows. I like to put them all together in a palette. So like this is perfect. I don't know if they'll fit. Oh yeah, they'll fit in here. I can put like all my cream shadows in here and it'll fit. So this is like, you can kind of see what size it is. It's like a little bit bigger than like a Natasha Denona midi palette, but it's really nice quality. So I'm glad I got that. And this was on sale for $14. This was only $7. Everything was like crazy on sale, I think because like Sephora has their sale, but these were only, I think these are normally $40 and they were on sale for $28. But yeah, I'm so excited because I've always wanted the dark mattes, but I've really always wanted the editorial brights. And I was gonna get them on Poshmark like 10 times and then I ended up never doing it. And so I just kept having my like finger on the button of the, cause they're always on sale on VISEART.com. So I always like had my finger on the button, or like Muse Beauty Pro, but I never like ordered them because I was like, no, I'll get Tom Ford, or like, oh, no, I'll buy like a purse. And so I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And then I ended up getting my first VISEART ever in my Beautylish bag this year. It was the little purple Petite 4, I think, in the lila, like lilacs. But yeah, so here, let me take off this plastic. But yeah, so this is the editorial bright, and it's supposedly like exactly the same as the old ones from the Stephanie Nicole era. I'm so excited. Even though I have like a bunch of rainbow palettes, I've just always wanted this one. So, and to be really honest with you, these are really nice packaging. So, if you ever wonder why, like Morgan Turner, she's like become obsessed with VISEART and stuff. If you ever really do wonder why, they actually are really cool little packages, and they do have a mirror inside. And honestly, like this is gonna travel so much better than like the Wayne Goss ones. The Wayne Goss ones are what, like 80 bucks, 70 bucks. And the mirror broke out of mine because I had the Wayne Goss, like I got them from Beautylish, lucky bag. I carry it in my purse because I feel like, excuse me, it's such a good, like, it's so neutral and it has a black. So I was like, okay, I'll put the Wayne Goss in my purse because that way, like, anytime I need like a quick eyeshadow, just like a brown or you know, a champagne, I can put that Wayne Goss really quick. But then yesterday I opened up my purse and I tried to use my mirror at lunchtime because I had like a lunch break. I was like doing my eyebrows and stuff, and I opened it up and the mirror's broken. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how are you going to give me, how is Wayne Goss going to give me a neutral palette, travel size with like, you know how hard, have you ever tried that thing? Like the closure on that thing is so tight. It's like so hard to get open. And then you're going to break, the mirror's just going to break in my purse. Like what? That, I feel like that is the opposite of what should happen with like a luxury brand, you know what I mean? So I feel like these are much, much safer. I mean, they appear to be much, much more sturdy. So here's like the empty palette. And then that way you can take like two of the dark ones. Like you could take the dark green and the mustard and then put like the green and the yellow. And it's so perfect. Or put like two of these browns and 2 greens and just put them in here. And then go and like freaking travel wherever you need to go. So yeah, and then you have the bigger one. So yeah, I hope that y'all are as excited as me about that. Let me know if you do have this dark matte palette and like what kind of looks are your favorite. I know Angelica, she always says that she really, really likes dark matte colors. But I love that they have that mustard and then the rust color in here. I think it's just such a good, like classic, like just a good palette. So I'm really, really excited. And thank you again, Stephanie Nicole. If it wasn't for Stephanie Nicole, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be watching YouTube. I wouldn't even be buying eyeshadow. So thank you so much for Stephanie Nicole for always giving us amazing reviews. I hope she comes back someday. I know she's busy, but I hope someday she comes back and like tells us every single thing about makeup for the rest of her life. Because I would watch, even when I didn't shop, I would watch all her Sephora reviews, like where she would go through every single product at Sephora and she would get sponsored by Sephora. Like I would watch every single minute of it, even though I wasn't shopping. Like I didn't even buy skincare. But anyway, all right, love you guys. Subscribe and I'll see you later.